The hardest part of any goal is not starting. The hardest part is continuing when nobody is clapping, when the views drop, when the money gets weird, when the tech starts acting stupid, when your body is tired, when you start whispering to yourself, this isn't working. And that's the messy middle. And if you've been there, you'll know exactly what I mean. So today I'm talking about the woman who's still showing up, but she's doing it with quieter confidence now. And not because it's easy, but because she refuses to ghost her own goals. Let's name what season that we are in right now. Business is weird right now. People are pausing projects, people are pivoting, and layoffs are happening. And it creates this background anxiety where everyone is moving extra carefully. You can feel it. You can feel it in how long people take to make decisions. You can feel it in the way that people hesitate. You can feel it in the way that people they disappear mid conversation, not even because they're rude, but because life is kind of squeezing them. So if you're a solopreneur, a service provider, a creator, and you feel like you're working twice as hard to get half the result, I want you to know that you are not alone. There is a shift happening. Now, let me tell you what makes this season kind of tricky. You can do everything right and still not get rewarded immediately. You can show up daily and the views they go down. That part, it tends to mess with your head sometimes because your brain starts to think that your brain thinks consistency should equal applause, but sometimes consistency equals silence. And silence is where the self doubt tends to get loud. February was a month that shook me a little, not because I quit, but because the self-doubt got louder than usual. And not the kind it wasn't the kind of doubt that makes me want to stop. It's the kind of doubt that makes you question yourself while you keep going, while you're still plowing through. And this is its own kind of weight, I guess. Then if you add the stuff that are completely out of control, I had periods where YouTube kept asking me to verify my identity over and over. Imagine doing three-factor authentication up to 10 times just to post one video or edit one video. Now, let me tell you why that matters, because it is not just annoying. This is something that creates friction. And it's the kind of friction that makes you feel that the universe is really testing you. Like, oh, Webley, you want to be a consistent? Okay, jump to 10 hoops this time. And those moments, they are when most people want to quit, not because they do not care, but because they get tired of fighting. So I want to say this clearly. If you find yourself in the messy middle, you're going to meet a lot of resistance. Sometimes it is emotional resistance. Sometimes it is tech resistance. Sometimes it's life resistance. But resistance, it is not proof that you're failing. Resistance is actually part of building. Now, let me tell you the moment where I realized that there was something deeper happening. I took a nap yesterday. That sounds really small, but stay with me. I had a really bad headache, and my partner told me to rest. So I laid down on the couch, and we have those curtains that make the room extremely dark. I mean, completely dark, movie theater dark. And it's the kind of dark where you can't really tell what time it is. So I fell asleep, and a couple of hours later, I woke up. And then I grabbed my phone, and the time on my phone said 4:30. And my brain did something wild. It thought that it was 4:30 a.m. So I thought that I slept through the night. And the first thing that I felt, it wasn't peace, it wasn't relief. I panicked because It was a real panic because my brain went straight to, oh no, I missed my daily YouTube update. Now, do you see what that is? It was not discipline. That was my nervous system that went on red line. And that was my body treating a missed goal like it was an emergency. So I had to sit with that because it told me something. It told me that I have been on for a long time, specifically 2 months. I've been building things for a long time and I've been carrying responsibility for a long time. And now my nervous system is reacting to rest like, I don't know, like it was danger. And that is not a badge of honor. That is actually a signal. And I want to say this for the women who are like me. Some of us, we don't know how tired that we really are until we finally stop. And when we stop, I feel like our brain panics because it is addicted to moving. So I woke up, then I looked around and I opened the curtain and I realized, oh, it's still Sunday and it was 4:30 p.m. I had to calm myself down. And in that moment, I understood something. I understood that consistency cannot come at the cost of your health. Because what is the point of hitting a goal if your body is breaking down? What is the point? And so I made a decision, and here's what I'm building right now. Right now, I'm not building a viral moment, I'm building a habit. I'm building a muscle because the goal isn't to have one good day. The goal is to be the kind of person who keeps showing up, even when it gets boring, even when it gets quiet, even when it gets extremely frustrating, like having to verify my identity 10 times in one session. Because anybody can show up for day one. And day one is very cute. Day one is exciting when you are starting. But the real work is what you do when that excitement fades. The real work is actually staying. And I'm not doing this just to impress people. I'm doing this because I refuse to ghost myself and I refuse to start something and then disappear when it stops being fun, when it stops being motivating. And that pattern, I can feel that that pattern ends with me now. And this is great progress. And this is why I compare this to working out. I compare showing up on YouTube as like working out because when you start working out, you don't start with the heavy weight. You start light and then you do the repetition. Then your body starts to adapt to the additional weight that you're lifting. Then you continue to lift heavier and heavier. I remember when I started leg pressing, I was doing it with 225-pound plates. So that was 50 pounds. But now I can leg press 270 pounds. And that did not happen because of one motivational speech or one motivational thing that I said to myself. It happened because of repetition, because I kept going. And I feel that YouTube is the same. You do not build stamina through one viral moment or one viral video. You build stamina through repetition. You build stamina through continuing showing up, even when things are frustrating, even when the views are down. Now, when the external results are quiet, you have to start tracking the internal wins because wins are still happening. So, my wins for now is that I am faster at recording. I definitely have a system and I can record anywhere now because I know my whole process. And I'm also getting more creative with my thumbnails. I am learning how to communicate better. I'm building this muscle memory, and that matters a lot because the end goal isn't just the views, isn't just the subscribers. The end goal is becoming the kind of woman who can create constantly without losing her mind. And For me, that is a different kind of success. And I'll tell you the real reason, by the way, I keep posting even when it's been quiet, especially last month, because sometimes you post something and then it doesn't pop. But then one person comments, one person DMs you, one person says, "That helped me. I needed that. I wish someone had said that to me when I was 20 years old." And that is enough for me because impact is impact. Quiet applause is still applause. And if what I'm doing helps one woman keeps going, then it is all worth it. So if you find yourself in the messy middle right now, here's what I want you to remember. The real work isn't starting. The real work is staying. Now, I want you to tell me this in the comments. Where are you in the messy middle? Health, business, relationship, finances, 9 to 5? And what's helping you keep going? All right. This was day 61. And I'm Webley. I show up here daily, imperfect on purpose. So, Black women, especially immigrant Black women, they see proof that you can start ugly and you can skip all the tech drama and build your next stream of income online. If this helps, I'm asking you to subscribe because I will be back tomorrow. Bye.